YouTube. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's staying safe in this rain, this crazy storms, and all this snow that's been passing through. It's been crazy. Just want to start out by saying thank you to everybody who listens and watches my YouTubes and follow my post on Facebook. I appreciate it. I'd also like to thank PTL for giving me a chance. I also appreciate that. They gave me a chance to step back into the truck after I've been away for a while, and so far it's been good. It hasn't been great, but trucking goes that way. So, with that being said, last time I talked to everybody, my trainee quit, and he got dropped off in Houston. He made it back home fine. I had a load I had to push to Maryland. The window, I was late. The window could have been made. I was somewhat slack. I didn't want to push myself to get there too hard. I could have made it, but I guess the combination of the lack of sleep I had from training, coupled with I guess you would call it, I was kind of disappointed. I was kind of upset, I guess, because that was my first trainee, and everything seemed to be going so well. So it kind of stuck with me a little bit. I'm over it. I guess I'm really over it now. I'm to the point I'm excited to get my next training, but it kind of stuck with me for a couple of days because it's like, man, I wonder if there's anything I could have done differently or done better to maybe have helped him. I kind of looked at it, maybe I told him too much truth, but you can't ever tell too much truth. It's better to be too honest than to be completely false in my book. But I got that load. I tried to get that load delivered. Here's what happened. I get up there. The appointment was at 10. I got there at 2 or 1:30, something like that. They told me I had to come back at 8:30 in the morning. They told me I could go park. I misinterpreted what the man said. He didn't speak perfect English. We'll leave it at that. I went to a little parking area around the side of the guard shack. I will not put out who the customer was. That's not important. So I parked in this little area, trying to let dispatch know what's going on. And I'm just trying to get settled in. So they come over, they tell me, you can't park here, you gotta park outside of the security, the area. I said, okay, I'll leave. All right, fine. So I get together, I pull out, go back to the guard shack area, or whatever you want to call it, security lanes, pull off to the side, because there's like 5 trucks along the curb. There's like a concrete median that splits the incoming and the outgoing. So I parked there to kind of get myself situated, figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Am I going to a truck stop? Excuse me, or whatever I need to do. So before I even get settled for 2 minutes, security guard comes up. You got to move. You got to go out on the street. We have 12 parking out on the street. Okay, fine. I go out to the street. I get turned around, situated where I'm facing back toward the customer. And I'm there. This is, like I said, this is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I finally settled down around 8 o'clock, trying to get some sleep in, and I get a knock on my sleeper or my door, whatever, at about 11:30. It's another security guard telling me I can come check in. I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, you come check in." I said, "Okay." So I was in the sleeper, but I was like, "Okay, well, I'll just creep in there." I was like, "Okay, cool. That'd be great. I can get unloaded, and then I can chill out here for the night, and then be ready to go in the morning." I already had a pre-plan waiting on me. So I go into the security, or I get to the security gate. They check me in. They tell me, put this little sticker in my window. Go park in the same exact parking area that I was in the first place. So I get, I'm like, okay, whatever. They told me bring that piece of paper back in the morning. They'll give me a doc. Okay, that's fine. I understand that. But why in the world did you have me leave a parking area that is designated for trucks to wake me out my sleeper to come back to the same designated truck parking area that now has about 20 trucks out there? Parking wasn't the issue. There was more than enough spaces. And at the moment that I was there, I was the only truck in the whole parking lot. But I had to leave and then come back and park again. I don't get it. So I get in a dot finally. I get unloaded. I get unloaded by about 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30 or so in the morning. I get situated out on the road again, and I go get my next load. Now this load was supposed to pick up that night. The assumption was I dropped that load no matter if I was late or on time, and I'd be fine. I just go and pick that other load up and go be on about my way. Didn't work out that way. So I get there to the next customer. I pick up. It was only like 10 minutes, 15 minutes away. That window's tight. NXB in Hebron, Kentucky at, I think it was 11 o'clock that night, last night. Dispatch asked, can I make it? I have the hours. I will try everything in my power to get there. It was only like 560 miles. I said, I will try. I cannot make guarantees because of traffic and weather conditions. I knew it was supposed to rain. So, I push. I push, and I push. I even took 2:30s. I got there around 8 o'clock that night. Come to find out, they couldn't take me because the appointment had been changed. Why didn't I know the appointment had been changed? Because the Qualcomm network had gone down earlier that day. I even got lost in Ohio. I missed my exit and had to get turned around before I went into the wrong part of the town. I had to go through a congested city part to get back to 71. So I never knew that message, that's what that message said, because I couldn't check it. But that's what it was. They moved the appointment to tonight at 11 o'clock or 11:30, something like that. And they have another load that's already ready for me to pick up, or will be ready by midnight tonight. So the back-to-back windows have kind of tired me out. Yesterday I got to a point to where I didn't have much patience. I didn't feel like being bothered. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was very, very distraught. I used to be a heavy smoker. I'm not now. The substance doesn't matter. I don't smoke no more, really. Because I'm under duress. But anyway, I suffer from depression and anxiety. And I don't do well in overwhelmingly packed social situations. Clubs, bars, parties, things like that. So this was a moment that just took all emotion that I had stored, and it just drained me. I was exhausted. So they told me I have to stay on this load. I'll be the one to deliver it today or tonight. So I said, okay. I went to look for parking. I tried a pilot. I tried two pilots. I tried a TA. I tried a rest area, north and southbound. I couldn't find anything. I did park at the rest stop, southbound on 90 or 71. I just had to park in a, when you go through, like if they have the two out-facing lanes and you drive down the middle of the rear of the trailers and trucks, I had to pull off kind of to the side where you first start merging back out to the highway, almost to the shoulder. That's where I sat till this morning. And I said, you know what, forget this. I'm going to a truck stop. So I'm at a TA now. But that's how my last couple of days have gone. I'm really just I'm gonna try and go back to the terminal. I gotta pick up a trainee tomorrow, the next day. I'm about to go on recaps. I'm gonna try and squeeze out a 34 if they let me, and I really need the rest. I need to reset my brain because I'm not in a positive headspace at the moment, and I don't like feeling that way. It's hard to stay positive and stay in a good mood and be all happy and smiles for these customers. It really is. When I don't even feel like smiling for myself. Um, but on to the next. That's not that important. That's not for any of you to be concerned with. New news at PTL. They have changed the pay for trainers and solo. And I will read the Qualcomm message myself. I have it right here. It says effective 3/2/18. West pay, because Murray or PTL, sorry, used to do a split west of the Mississippi, east of the Mississippi. West pay has been changed from 33 cents to 36 cents per mile. When you have a trainer with you, if you are alone in the truck, you will get your regular single rate pay west of the Mississippi. You are getting a 3 cent per mile raise in West pay while training. Self-explanatory. So now trainers will get 36 cents per mile if they're training west of the Mississippi. If you're west of Mississippi and you're solo, you will get your current rate, which is actually higher for most. So, that being said, not much has changed. If you're coming to PTL and you're looking for a trainer, or you know you'll be looking for a trainer next day or two, I will be in Murray. I look forward to meeting some of you guys. I met a few guys this past week when I was in Murray. It was good to meet you guys. I hope you're still watching my videos. I will start getting more detailed in my videos. It won't just be vlogs anymore. I'll be doing videos on things like the Qualcomm or hours of service, using the Navigo system, PTI, things like that. I'll have my trainees helping me with that, and I'll be doing actual trainee interviews. I like to hear what they have to say about training and how they think PTL is going and stuff like that. So a lot more content to come. I appreciate all you guys, and I look forward to talking to a lot of you in the near future. So y'all, as always, be safe, be yourself. Young Vet out.